Hey everyone, Taylor here. This video is going to go through some of the things I wish I knew during contest prep. So I had created a short to kind of go through my top three, but this video we're going to go a little bit more in depth on that. I'm going to go into the three topics that I posted and also a few other ones that didn't get to mention. So stick around. Be sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and share this video if it has some great knowledge that you want to share to others, as well as good content that you think other people that are in prep should know about. So here we go. All right, first thing that I wish I knew going into contest prep is how bad my sleep suffered. So I'd done some research on this when I was having trouble sleeping, probably around like 8 weeks out. I started having some issues sleeping. I'd be really tired, but I couldn't sleep. I couldn't get comfortable. You know, I wasn't feeling well. And a lot of it had to do with the hormone changes in your body. I mean, you're going from your body functioning a certain way for so long, then you basically flip a switch and you're changing your eating habits, your workout habits, doing more cardio. You're kind of pushing your body to more of its limit. So there's changes in your hormones that affect your sleep. So I was really surprised that I was always tired, but I couldn't sleep well, which was very frustrating. You know, once I finished prep, my sleep habits kind of got back to normal pretty quickly. But, you know, during this prep, when you're super tired or super fatigued, sometimes it's really hard to sleep. So that's always something to keep in mind. I suggest if you can take some melatonin, some sleep supplements, kind of help you relax and fall asleep, definitely do so. Because sleep is super important to our recovery, and also looking great on stage and also performing, you know, with our workouts, getting to the competition. So keep in mind that your sleep may suffer if you're going into contest prep. All right, the second point is posing. I did not know how critical posing was until I saw a posing coach. Now you see, you know, these different videos of people posing on stage and it looks, oh, this is too easy, I could do this, until you actually try and do it. I had gone to a posing coach starting 12 weeks out from my last show, so I would go every week. I would meet with her for an hour. We would go through our routine, our comparison poses, and it was super tough for me. You had to develop this mind-muscle connection to understand what muscles you need to really squeeze and show during posing. So it took me a long time to kind of put it all together. And then for females, the other key piece is walking in heels. So I cannot walk in heels. I am really bad at it. I'm still learning how to walk in heels. But it's something that you just have to get used to. Walking on stage, you know, showing that you're the best out there. You got to have that type of confidence walking on stage and then showing it to the judges with the posing. So definitely, if you're going to do this, make sure you get a really good posing coach. I would suggest you go in person. Don't do it online, because you really want to connect with your coach. And you know, it's easier to see small details when you're in person compared to doing it through like a Zoom. So definitely recommend going to a posing coach in person and making sure that you and that coach are a great fit to kind of get you through the entire, you know, prep, and making sure that your routine and all your comparisons are on point. So posing is key to winning competitions. All right, the third thing I did not expect is to spend $300 on a bikini. I think the most I've ever spent on a bikini was probably $40 at Target. But this bikini is a little different. The cuts are different. I did figure my last time out. So I got a custom suit made. I think it cost me around $270. Yeah, about $270, and then I got a headband to match, so it came about $300 altogether. But it's something that you don't think about until you kind of get closer. You're like, hey, I have to get a suit for my competition, and then you go and order one, and you see the bill, and you're like, ouch. So definitely, if you're gonna do a competition, prepare to spend, you know, between $300 to $400 depending on who you buy from. I've used Soleil suits. You can order them online. You can also go in person. But Soleil suits is where I went. I had a custom one. I got my measurements done. And the suit came out great. I look great in it. But just be prepared. That's an additional cost to all of the coaching, the posing, signing up for the competition, you know, the add-ons that they sell at the competition. So just keep that in mind if you're looking forward to competing. The other piece of that is that you can buy a used suit if you want. The only issue with that is that it may not fit you, so you may have to get it tailored to you. But that's also an option to kind of keep costs low. But keep that in mind if you set a budget between $200 and $400 for a competition suit. All right, so my last 2 points, I didn't add these in my short, but I'm going to talk about them here. So point 4 I have is spray tan. So I did not know that spray tan will go everywhere when you get your first coat. So I had some sweatpants and a zip-up hoodie after I got spray tanned. When I took it off in the morning, you had some residue on it, so it will go on sheets. It may go on somewhere you sit, so you want to just be cognizant of having towels down or an extra, pair of junk clothes that you're willing to wear that will get the spray tan on it. Also, especially for females, going to the bathroom, if you get a little drip and drab on you, it will run. Luckily, before you go on stage, they'll touch you up, and if you're going to do another coat too before the show, you'll be all right there. But just keep that in mind that the spray tan will, kind of spread and drip all over the place. So you'll have to get that touched up. But if you're gonna stay at a hotel before the show, just be cognizant of, the spray tan may stay in the sheets. So bring an extra pair of sheets, or just bring kind of a long sleeve and sweatpants to wear overnight to sleep in, so that the spray tan doesn't get all over the bed or your partner or, the seat that you're in. Just something to keep in mind. All right, the last thing to keep in mind about going into contest prep is actual show day. So my show, I think pre-judging started at 11 a.m. and then final start at 4 p.m. I did not finish until about 9 p.m. that day. So the men, they did the men first and then the women. The men took probably 3 hours to get through for finals. It was extremely long. So just be cognizant of show day. It is going to be a very, very, very long day. So make sure you have all the snacks you need throughout the day with you. Something to keep you occupied throughout the day. It's very long. You're super tired, you're fatigued, you're dehydrated, you're all these different things. You're cranky from just, not eating, good food all the time. So just keep in mind that it is a very long day. Prepare accordingly. If you have plans going out afterwards, make sure they're super flexible. I was expecting to go grab dinner at 7 p.m. and I didn't eat until, 9:30, 10 o'clock that night. So just be flexible on show day. It's the day you've been preparing for 3, 4, 5, maybe even a year. Enjoy it, take in the moment, but just be prepared for an extremely long day. And once it's over, you'll feel amazing. I felt amazing. I'm like, I'm going to do this again, but I just wanted to go to bed afterwards and eat. So keep that in mind if you're ever preparing for a show. All your hard work's going to culminate to this one day, but it's going to be a long day, but it's totally worth it in the end. So, all right, so those are my top 5 things I wish I knew going into contest prep. So if you found this video valuable, you thought about something you didn't know, or you agreed with me on some of my points, be sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and share this video with others to spread knowledge. And I look forward to talking to you next time about some other chronicles of contest prep.